Christmas in New Zealand is not quite what you imagine. Forget snowman and mulled wine. Here, Christmas in New Zealand is about beaches and barbecues. In this video, I'm going to share with you what it's like to have Christmas down under here in New Zealand. So, it's the Southern Hemisphere and we're in New Zealand and it's summer. So it's not just Christmas, it's summer. The kids are on school holidays, people are enjoying their summer holidays. So instead, we're not sitting by the fire, we are swimming, we're outside, we're camping, we're away in the caravan, enjoying long, sunny evenings with family and friends. So Christmas isn't just one day, it's a whole season. The kids usually wake up about a week or 10 days before Christmas and then they're off for their summer holidays. So Christmas is just the start of it. The country literally shuts down. From mid-December to mid-January, the country shuts down. Most companies have forced leave periods where you need to take 2 weeks or 10 working days around the public holidays. Some companies have 3 weeks. You will be expecting out of offices, return to work dates for early to mid-January. The cities go quiet, people leave the main city centres and go out to the beaches and the countryside. If you're a tourist, you need to book things early, as people who live here use that time to be tourists in their own country. If you live here and you need tradespeople or admin help, not great. You need your car fixing. This is not the 2 weeks to get it in. So either book before the Christmas shutdown or you're going to have to accept that you may not get that fixed until everyone comes back to work in January. Hi, I'm Emily and I run Emily in NZ, posting about living, working and exploring this beautiful country that is New Zealand. I post every Friday, so hit subscribe to see my latest video. So what do people actually do on Christmas Day? Well, as it's the middle of summer, it's a little bit different, but it's still spent with family, opening presents. A lot of expats who don't have family come together as friends and create a family vibe. So presents, Christmas trees. If you're me and you're British expat, you'll still give a roast dinner a go. Maybe not when we're in the caravan, but if we're at home. But generally, there's a lot of barbecues, salads, pavlova, your summer kind of foods. Now the prawns on the barbie, that's an Australian thing. We still have Christmas crackers. I noticed a few years ago they were hard to find, but they're getting much easier to find now. And maybe not mulled wine, but you'll be having wine and beers in the garden in the sunshine. It can be lonely. As I said, with expats and not having family, you'll tend to find that everybody goes towards their families at Christmas. So if you're living here without any family, everybody disappears for 2 weeks. So your neighbours or your friends down the road have gone to their batch or their holiday home or gone to see family. So you might feel lonely. That is something we definitely observed. Try and create a community around you. Plan early, see what other people are doing. You'll very likely find people in the same situation. See what local events are on and just be aware that this can happen. So think ahead for your Christmas Day. After Christmas, if they haven't gone away already, a lot of Kiwis go away on Boxing Day. They do Christmas Day at home and Boxing Day, and throughout New Year, they go to their batches. So on Boxing Day, there's even more movement out of the cities and the urban areas, often heading north or south. And if you're getting out of Auckland, you'll definitely see that movement. A lot of people go to the same place every year, so that might be the same campsite, and they make their bookings a year in advance. I found this. We tend to go to different places, but I found when I tried to book, they were already gone, asking for specific pictures of specific locations, and they come together with their family and friends at the same site every year. So you may need to book a whole year in advance. Do we decorate? Oh yes. As soon as the Halloween decorations go down, the shops have got the Christmas stuff in. People decorate their houses, they put their trees up. The big difference is that it doesn't get dark until 8, 9 o'clock. So the Christmas lights on the houses aren't quite so effective, but you'll be hearing the carols in the supermarket. There'll be Santa in the mall. And one of my favourite things that happens down under is the Santa parade. Every year I go to the Santa parade in Auckland. It's the biggest Santa parade in New Zealand, and I filmed it each year. You can check out those videos here. I'm really excited to be going again this year at the end of November. Most towns have a Santa parade. If you don't want to go to the main one on Queen Street, you'll find one in your local town or the town near to you. And it's not uncommon to see inflatable Santa melting in the sun. So my top tips for Christmas in New Zealand, if you're an expat or a tourist: book things early. Book accommodation, book flights, book ferries, book car hire, book it early. Bear in mind that you're competing with not just tourists, but the Kiwis who live here as well. Don't expect quick replies after mid-December. These companies may be offline, they may be working at reduced levels. Go along to local events, Christmas in the park, beach barbecues. Don't forget the sunscreen. The UV is strong even on the cloudiest of days. And if you're feeling homesick, plan something special that means something to you. For us, we always have a pork pie. A pork pie is a very English thing for a specific area of England that we come from, and we get our pork pie from the local butchers and have it with Branston pickle. That works whatever the weather. We always have our pork pie, and sometimes we have our full roast dinner on Christmas Day. So that's Christmas in New Zealand. Thank you for watching. I'm Emily in NZ, and I post every Friday. Hit subscribe so you'll be updated by my latest videos, and in the meantime check out one of these videos, and I'll see you in my next video.